Last night, the matchup of the night was in the NBA in New Orleans. Zion and the reeling Pelicans had kind of a tall task trying to get back on track against Kyrie and the Brooklyn Nets. So here we go. Nets said James Harden experienced a setback in his rehab from the hamstring injury. Former MVP out indefinitely. Not good news. You see Kevin Durant still out as well. Let's go first quarter. Jeff Green in transition. Dribble to the paint. How about that? Elevates right over Jackson Hayes. Worth another look. With the one hand, get up there, Jeff Green. So Nets down by 2 at the half. It was a good game first half. Would it continue in the second? Yeah. Here's Kyrie, the crossover, pull up, fadeaway J, count it. So it's a double-digit lead right now for Brooklyn. Late in the third, Zion takes it to the rim, scoop, and score. The Pelicans have struggled of late. 3 straight losses coming in. He gathers the missed free throw there, puts it back before the buzzer. So they're trying to salvage something, stay in this playoff picture. They're down by 1 after 3 to the fourth, a 2-point game. Kyrie with the ball, drives inside. You see the spin and the fadeaway. That is pretty. That is very difficult to stop. Under 2 to go. It's 124-120. Brandon Ingram, the bounce pass to Zion, who takes it. He saw it, he took it, he finishes through contact. So they're within 2. By the way, Zion 33 points in the night. Kyrie Irving, who has better handles than Kyrie? I say nobody. Look at that shot. So difficult. KD, Harden, looking on. I'm sure smiling behind the mask, right? He almost loses the ball here, but regains control and sends it up off glass. 32 points for Kyrie Irving as the Nets win this one, 134-129. They continue to get this done with only about half their roster, it seems like. So getting it done in clutch time, they've been able to do that. This is the 24th clutch time win this season for the Nets. That leads the NBA. By the way, it's defined as the final 5 minutes with the score within 5 points. Kyrie scored or assisted on 14 of the Nets' 20 points in clutch time, and he may have been that guy for Brooklyn a while longer. He'll have to be with the health of KD and James Harden still up in the air. Tony, more on that?
Yeah, Sage, especially since Harden experienced what the team is calling a setback in rehabbing his hamstring during a non-court session, and now will be out indefinitely. If you recall, Harden had to miss 2 games and then came back to play against the Knicks on April 5th. That's when he aggravated the injury and has been out ever since. Malika Andrews with an update on the health status of the Nets.
James Harden's injury setback is significant for the Brooklyn Nets because, as Steve Nash said, now Harden is, quote, back to square one. And remember, as recently as last week, general manager Sean Marks said that Harden had been progressing well, that he had been hitting his markers thus far, and that he just needed a couple more days of 3-on-3, 4-on-4, 5-on-5 action in practice ramping up before he was able to return to the game. But now that is no longer the case. There is no timeline on his return, and Steve Nash said that it could happen before the playoffs, but it very well may not. And so Kyrie Irving said that they hoped they were going to be able to get some reps together, but if that's not the case, they're going to be able to put it together on the fly. That's the situation that they're looking at. As far as Kevin Durant is concerned, the good news is Steve Nash said that he is day to day, and they hope that he is quickly progressing toward a return.
Thank you, Malika. Brooklyn's battled injury all season long. So far, KD has missed 34 games, Kyrie missed 16. James Harden now has missed 11 with more to come. Did you know no team has ever had all 3 of their leading scorers in terms of points per game each miss at least 10 games in the regular season and gone on to win the NBA championship?
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.